And Councilor Fulbright, would you do our invocation,
Yes.
please?
Stand, please. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We ask you to bless the Cherokee Nation and all the employees and staff and all of our hard workers. Be with those who are lonely, homeless, those who aren't as fortunate as some of the rest. We ask you to look over our troops, especially today, dear Heavenly Father. Pray for my brother and that he will have a complete recovery. He's never far from my thoughts. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Amen. Roll call, please.
Jack Baker,
Here.
Kara Callan Watts, Ani Bill Anglin,
Here.
Bill John Baker,
Here.
Harley Bezer,
Here.
Juliet Coates, here, Bradley Cobb,
Honey.
Joe Crittenden,
Here.
Jody Fishinghawk, Meredith Fraley, here, Janelle Fulbright, here, Don Garvin, Chuck Hoskin Jr., Tyler Gloria Jordan, Curtis Snell,
Here.
Chris So,
Here.
David Thornton. We do have a quorum.
Okay, we do have a quorum. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the August 26th regular session and the August 26th donations and contributions subcommittee.
Move for approval. Second.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to amend the agenda to add a resolution to new business. The resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application to the Department of Housing and Urban Development for an Indian Community Development Block Grant. The application for the Cherokee Cultural Arts Center and a food distribution site in Collinsville.
Second. Okay. We'll add that.
With the second, that I guess my travel approval didn't get on the agenda, so to add that as an item.
Okay. So you're asking him for a friendly amendment to add that?
Yes, please.
So,
Harley,
Yes, I will.
and the second on that was
Joe,
Joe? Pardon?
to add the approval for the travel
Okay. Oh,
for
yeah.
consideration.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay. All those in favor of amending the agenda signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those will be added. Item 1 under new business, the resolution. Item 2, the travel discussion. Okay. Under reports, we have our financial report. Ms. Catcher, please.
Good afternoon. You have my written report. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to try to answer those.
Are there any questions of Ms. Catcher? If not, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next is Cherokee Nation Businesses. Mr. Stewart.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Been here since 1. I'm dying to say something. Even if it's high. July was a great month, in fact, almost a record month. That was indicative of most of the gaming operations around the state. Likewise for our property. Our CNI has turned the corner. I think their year-to-date net income as of August was about $2 million, so we're seeing consistent bottom line increases at CNI, which is good. Most of the work that we're doing at CNI is focused on implementing the shared service, the HR and legal and accounting and all those things that C&B has. So I know I keep saying that, but it's just a big job to get all that done, and I think everybody's moving in the right direction. We have several companies we're looking to acquire, and I believe you may have some information on that. Meredith, did you distribute some of that?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so we have a filter that we look at for all of the companies that we look to buy, and I think you have a copy of that. It's always under refinement, but it allocates, for jobs and goodwill, and it's basically a filter for us to look at the different companies. So I just wanted to I think that lets you know what C&B is, the direction they're headed. And we have 3 companies we're looking at that will be proposed in the next 60 days or so. And we'll keep you posted on that. Obviously, before we disclose it to the public, we'll let you know.
Excuse me, Dave. Clarification, this was passed out in the last committee as a C&B Diversified Business Portfolio Analysis.
Yes.
It has black and blue.
Yeah, and feel free to call me on that. I know it's a philosophical issue that we do at look at CNB quite regularly. The loan facility is at about 20 to 25 million, in that range. It's hanging in there at that balance. That will go up as we acquire these companies. But I really don't see anything significant on the business front that would change anything from last month. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It appears that our Cherokee employment numbers are slowly moving down. Have you guys discussed that?
If it remains within a couple of points, I don't delve into it, but I can.
I would
Yeah.
appreciate just so it doesn't log.
Yeah, I need to look at that if it is.
Great, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Councilor Sullivan.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I would like to make a motion that we move to executive session so that we might discuss some details on some issues that CNB or CNB might have.
Second. Okay. Motion been made and seconded that we go into executive session.
Point of order. It has to be stated under those 3 items of the Constitution, I believe, like what that is.
This would be for legal matters, I believe.
Okay.
Which you had stated right
It's
now.
not one of them.
Pardon? Legal's not one of them.
Legal matters is not one. It's moral turpitude. It's, Todd, help me here.
Personnel.
Moral turpitude, or the decorum of the audience is such that you can't conduct business. So but yeah, I forgot about those additional requirements. So yeah, we're
Go ahead and talk about it.
Yeah, just do it in open session as much
That's
as
fine, I withdraw.
Okay.
All right.
Motion's been withdrawn.
So with regard to the recent lawsuit that's filed between Hard Rock Cafe and Hard Rock Las Vegas, there seems to be some tension between the 2 owners of that brand. In our view, we are kind of on the sidelines of that. We are not a defendant, and all of our processes with regard to Hard Rock Las Vegas, we believe, are appropriate and proper. So we're going to let that, obviously we have no control over that action, and they'll continue it, and we'll keep you apprised, but at this point, we don't feel like we have liability.
Councilor Sullivan.
What are some of the anticipated ramifications if, in fact, you start to assess what may I be in violation of? And so what are some things that you might have an idea of already? Are they significant, insignificant? I mean,
Well, they've reviewed the property. I mean, the Seminole,
our side and
both sides have been to our property.
so they've listed deficiencies then at our facility that they did not agree with the other licensees.
Yes, they did a broad view of deficiencies, not specific. So we have to wait until we hear
But
from.
you identified specific items at our site by name or just by association?
Well, I'm not sure I understand.
You've kind of correlated some things that aren't in alignment with the branding requirements. And so did you do that by just association, by some report that you've read? Or
Well, there were some
listed-
circumstances that were listed that,
Oklahoma.
well, that we had already cured. So some of the things that were in there, we've already taken care of.
Okay.
That were not an issue. So maybe they're throwing everything into the lawsuit as an umbrella. And so we're dealing with it that way. And we're in conversation with Las Vegas that if there's any specifics, they'll let us know and we'll deal with that. So,
Any other questions for Mr. Stewart?
all right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tonight.
Thank you. Career Services, Diane Keller.
Everybody's back there saying, make it fast. You have my report. There was some things that you wanted from last month, had to do with performance measures from 2005 up through 2010. We have 2005 to 2009. the big pack round. That was asked for in the minutes. And asked about the Terrell appeal status. Last month I told you that we had 3 appeals that went before the administrative appeals. 2 of them have been heard. 1 was denied, the other one was overturned, the Terrell decision, and awarded to the vendor. And then we have another one in the process. And you have my report. Are there any questions?
Any questions, Ms. Kelly? No?
Sounds like everybody's ready to go to Catoosa. Thank you.
So, next is commerce and a night.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You have a copy of my, excuse me, my report, and I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of Ms. Knight? I think everybody is in a hurry.
I guess so.
Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Okay, next are consent items. Tab for those, and there's our Terrell certification. I would entertain a motion for their approval. A motion for the approval of the Terrells.
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Next is the cemetery restoration assistance applications, and there was a new one that was passed out that added 2 or 3 additional cemeteries.
Second.
Any discussion?
I don't
Yes.
have the new list. Were any of those in Cherokee County?
It was,
Which one I can? Oh,
That's
okay.
correct.
Yeah.
but that was on the one that was in the booklet originally.
Okay, what's the name?
Yes, there were 2 or 3.
Yeah, I got
Okay. Any further discussion on the cemetery?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
is there 6 on your list? 6 of them?
Yes, there is. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Oh,
I made that,
Yeah.
and
David second.
David seconds.
Yeah. Any opposed? Motion carried. Next, law enforcement request. There are none. Roads.
Chairman, motor fuel roads is reallocation of previously funded Clouds Creek Road being reprogrammed into Brush Creek Pine Knot Road project. And vehicle tax, that's from District 5. Cherokee also is requesting one for, let me just say this wrong, Scoop Cooper project. Got that tongue tied a couple of times earlier. And that's all the roads.
Make a motion, please.
Is there a second? Second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
If I might, there was a report that was distributed at the beginning of the meeting. Treasurer Ketcher has closed down the fiscal year 2010 budget, so the reconciliation on a cover memo with grants to be reported for this month of $5.8 million was distributed. There's no action to be taken. It's a reporting only item, but everyone should have it.
So the memo was passed out with the grants, for your information.
Okay.
Okay, old business, there's none pending. Under new business, item 1 is the resolution for the grant, which was passed out in the previous.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. Next is the travel for Councilor Callan Watts.
Move to be approved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I'd like to offer a friendly.
Yes.
that all funds left in the elective travel line item for 2010 be carried over to the 2011 tribal council funding so that we may fully implement the requirements of our current travel policy.
I'll go with it.
I will.
It's already done. It's just,
Okay.
it's already done. It's carrying over funds.
Okay. So the motion's made to approve Dr. Watts' travel. In addition, the balance of any travel going to the community assistance for the next fiscal year.
Do I need to stay on this since it's my travel? Okay.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
One abstention, me, which is fine.
Okay. Okay. There's no other new business announcements. The this donations and contributions subcommittee will meet immediately after this as soon as the tapes have been switched over. Are there any other announcements?
We have another meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Motion adjourned.
Second. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.
Can we do this every month?
Oh,